Campus closure concerns in Orange County.
The district's hosting a meeting at one of 7 schools at risk of closing to students. Union Park Middle School. WESH 2's Haley Crumblehome is live there tonight and heard from parents and the school board members who represent that district.
So parents understandably had a lot of questions tonight about busing, electives, special education, and also just why this was happening. At least one parent said they're not sure if their student will return to the district if Union Park here closes.
There's a lot of tension,
That's how Carmen Hernandez described the school consolidation meeting at Union Park Middle School Wednesday. It's one of 7 schools at risk of closure, meaning her daughter could be rezoned to another school. She's not sure how the change will impact her.
The school, the staff is amazing, and the connections that she's been making with her friends, it's now difficult to tell them that they might not go to the same school.
The meeting broke down some of the timeline for changes and what school students from Union Park could be rezoned to. But Angie Gallo, the school board member whose district Union Park is in, said the #1 question she got ahead of the meeting:
why my school?
And the meeting got into that too, citing declining enrollment and projected low enrollment. Gallo said things like population decreases and school vouchers are part of that.
Union Park is a wonderful, wonderful school. Unfortunately, it's only at 40% capacity. It's like 60% below its capacity, and we just can't afford the expenses to keep the school open. And it breaks my heart. I wish that wasn't the case.
The meeting laid out how many Union Park students are recommended to be moved to certain other middle schools. 30 to Glenridge, 293 to Legacy, 210 to Roberto Clemente. It also recommends moving some Legacy students to Discovery and some Odyssey students to Legacy. Some parents like Sarah Rosignol said they may not return to the district if Union Park closes.
Anywhere but Orange County. Because if Orange County's priority is not the students, it's not where my kids need to be.
She said the district should be able to find the money to keep schools like Union Park open, and that parents plan to rally in the state capitol at the end of the month.
I hope enough parents show up in Tallahassee on the 31st and make a difference. And not just for this school, for any other school that is closing down. There are ways around it. They just got to work harder and figure it out.
Now, the district said in the meeting tonight that funding is largely tied to that student enrollment. And they said here at Union Park Middle School, there would need to be about 850 students enrolled in order for things to financially be at about the break-even point. They said the school is projected to have enrollment somewhere in the 500s for the next decade. Now, there is another meeting tomorrow night at another middle school potentially facing closure. Covering Orange County live in Orlando, Haley Crumblehome, WESH 2 News.